pleased to have in studio a man who you can enjoy in Dumb and Dumber 2 in theaters on Friday, November 14th. Rob Riggle. How are you, Rob?
Good, buddy.
Good to see you, man.
So great to see you, too.
This is fun.
This is fun. I am so happy for you and proud of you. You deserve this and more.
You're a good man.
I don't know about more because this is pretty doggone big and awesome, but you deserve this.
Well, thanks. I mean, we met a few years ago, and I think on a plane, if I'm not mistaken, because you had like your Royals hat on in a plane. Yeah. We chit-chatted, then you came on the podcast, and I've attended your outstanding charity, your annual charity in Kansas City.
And we're very grateful that you come in for that every year. You've been such a great supporter. Thank you.
Well, I mean, it's an incredible cause that you have it for. It's for the local children's hospital there.
That's right. That's right. Children's Mercy Hospital in Kansas City, and
it's unbelievable.
They do great work.
But there are so many here, and this is for real. It's you and Jason Sudeikis and Paul Rudd, Keckner and Stone Street. There's this odd Kansas City cabal out here in Southern California. Odd just because it's just out of the blue. You wouldn't think there's a Kansas City. Not just that you're odd. I think you're quite swell, Robert.
I'm tracking with you.
Thank you. You're picking up what I'm putting down.
That's right.
But so many charities don't really involve the actual entity that you're trying to support through the charity as much as Big Slick KC does, where you guys say you go through the hospital and see it yourself.
That's right. Every year we go back.
Unbelievable.
And we go in and we spend time with the staff, the doctors, the nurses, and the kids. Mm-hmm. It's great because to me it brings it home. It reminds us of why we're there, why we're engaged, why we're trying to make things happen. And for people like you that come in from out of town, because we get a lot of great celebrities coming in from New York and LA.
Yeah.
We don't want them to just come in and not understand why they're there, so we bring them over then. I think it always has an impact.
Well, there's a peer pressure from my point of view. I'm telling you there is, okay, where it's just, because you keep us out late the night before. I'm not telling any tales out of school.
Just a little bit.
Because we go to a Royals game the night before and play wiffle ball, where I have homered in each of my two Big Slick Kansas City appearances.
I'll attest to that. I will verify that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Because I've gone yard twice now.
And I've yet to. I've been there 5 years. I've yet to go yard.
Oh, there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you more about it if you wish.
There's nothing.
Well, I know the fans really respond to you.
Well, rounding the bases and getting a high five from Kevin Pollak.
Yeah.
No one can ever take that away from me.
No.
No one could ever take that away.
I even think like Johnny Knoxville has hit a home run. And
he has.
And I still haven't hit one yet.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, so we do that the night before, and then the next morning it's an early wake-up call.
It is.
But when you and Rudd and Sudeikis and Keckner, Stone Street come around and say, we'll see you bright and early, right? We're like, yes, you will. And we all wake up and we caffeinate
and that bus
and we
ride
go.
over from the hotel to the hospital it's great because we all kind of feed off each other, thank God, because we need to wake up.
Yes.
And there's a lot of hydrating going on. And
quite a bit. Well, you don't want to cramp.
That's right.
So and seeing your fandom for Kansas City sports on display there and seeing what is happening in the last 6 weeks has been unbelievable.
It's been a special time.
It has, right?
I went to Game 6 in the 1985 series.
You went to that one?
I was there. And so was, oddly enough, and we didn't even know each other, Rudd and Sudeikis were at Game 6. All three were at Game 6.
No way.
Yeah, when we stand in the stadium, we point out where each of us was. I was on the third base line, upper deck.
Yeah.
I think Sudeikis was over on the first base line, and I think Rudd was kind of up, like right behind home plate. So we kind of had it surrounded. But anyway, so it's been 29 years. I think I was an 8th grader when the last time they did this.
Yeah, and we saw Rudd was at Game 7.
Yes.
When Alex Gordon hit that one on the wall. I don't mean to bring this up.
Oh, that was the
best. They show a cutaway of Rudd. Rudd was going crazy.
Yeah. I was lucky enough. I was working, so I couldn't get back to Kansas City, which broke my heart.
Right.
Because I wanted to go back so bad. Mm-hmm. But I did carve out. I was like, the Royals are not going to go to the World Series and me not see them. So I flew up to San Francisco and caught Game 3, which we won, which was glorious. And then I literally it was like an 8-hour evolution. I flew up, caught the game, flew back.
Oh my gosh.
But it was worth it.
Rob Riggle is here in studio on the Rich Eisen Show, Dumb and Dumber 2, which we'll get to shortly, Friday, November 14th. And then the Chiefs have acquitted themselves very well in the first half of the season.
I think so. 5-3.
Yes.
They were 0-2, which everybody got a little scared. Mm-hmm. Their losses have been quality losses, I think.
Quality losses, I don't see that in the standings, but I understand.
That counts. That's an actual stat.
Yes.
That's a statistic, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
The only loss that was regrettable, in my opinion, humble opinion, as a Chiefs fan, was the Tennessee loss.
And that was just opener, the home opener.
It was the home opener. I just don't think they were ready.
Yeah.
They looked like they were still in preseason a little bit.
Maybe they were playing wiffle ball the night before.
They might have been.
You know what I mean?
That's a big thing to do in Kansas City, my friend.
But ever since then, they've really turned things around. I mean, and they destroyed New England on Monday night.
And I was at that game.
You were at that one?
I was at that game.
What was that like?
That was pretty awesome. It was one of those games where you just could feel, I could feel it before the game. I was like, we're gonna play well. We're gonna win this game. I really believed it. We're gonna win. And I didn't know how much. I didn't know if it was gonna be a big one or what, but I just got a vibe that we were gonna take it. And the energy at Arrowhead was great. That was the night we broke the sound, the record for the loudest.
Do you think that's for real, or you think that that's just?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to trust the Guinness folks. You know, they were there.
They were
there with their special.
Unimpeachable.
They're special. They're unimpeachable. They're beyond reproach.
They are beyond.
Yeah.
So they were there. You saw their
yes,
sound
they had
equipment.
the equipment set up, and they were doing their testing, and yeah, we were loud. We were loud then.
Well, you had every reason to be too. Yeah. But here's the thing, and you know this too. Until the Chiefs beat Peyton Manning, then no one is going to sit here and say, yeah, you've got a shot in this division. Even though
and why did he have to
beat
choose
the team
AFC
that just
West?
beat Peyton Manning. You know what I mean? Like, even though you just beat the Peyton Manning, lost to the team that you destroyed.
Right.
Even that sort of transitive postulate of whatever the heck.
Yes.
You know, if we use the algebraic equation, you should be better than New England.
Right. Because there is a laboratory where that does matter. Like the magic bullet theory?
Yes.
You know, where you can say, well, we beat them, therefore they're.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But still, you're right. And head to head, because I was at the game, I was at the Broncos game last year, and it was a battle royale. Like, we were killing, we were doing great. We put up 38, 40 points, and we still lost. You know, just heartbreaking. He's got our number right now. But I'm optimistic that could change. Although he's kind of right now, I don't know if there's anybody better right now than Peyton.
Well, Brady.
I love that. Well, Brady.
Well, I mean, ever since you took care of him, I think you lit this fire.
I think we
again.
did. I think we might have awoke the sleeping giant there.
I know.
Because he is pretty awesome.
But Alex Smith, and he showed up at the Big Slick KC event.
Yes, he did. He's a good man.
He is a good man.
And he's embracing the town. The town's embracing him. And
he sort of fits in there, right?
He does, and we love him, and we love his passion for the game, his energy. And he's bringing W's. And, you know, that's always going to make people love you.
And Andy Reid, who Stone Street said he's got a Halloween costume for life. That's what he said.
That's perfect. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
That's what he said.
Yes,
you know,
I believe that.
So how far do you think your Chiefs can go?
I mean, honestly, I predict them every year to win the Super Bowl.
How's that working for you?
I'll be honest. It's been a little dry since 1970. It's been a little bit dry. Although 94 we got close.
Hey, listen, what the Royals did this year just shows you that unless you see, you know, Peyton Manning might be the quarterbacking version of Madison Bumgarner.
Yes.
All that said, what the Royals did, anything's possible.
That's right.
Anything is possible.
That is, and I genuinely believe that we will get back to the playoffs, and I believe that we will have a good deep run, and then at that point, if we're injury free, stand by. We'll see what happens.
And you please stand by. Rob Riggle, you've been kind enough to join Tuesday. You like that segue right
do.
there?
That's a pro, guys. That is a Northwestern grad pro.
That is correct, sir. That is Rob Riggle, who's here in studio on the Rich Eisen Show. We're back in a matter of seconds, 60 of them to be exact.
It's 2011, and yet you can still go to a game and catch a guy in 1991 Zuma pants.
Yeah.
I mean, it says a lot.
Yeah.
It just speaks volumes. And they still have probably 10 years of barbecue stains right in this general area from where they did this a lot.
Yeah. Blending in with the tiger stripes.
Thinking it blends in.
Yeah.
With the tiger stripes.
Or not even caring.
No.
You know what I've noticed about Kansas City? I have a theory about Kansas City.
Please.
And that is, at any time, you will be able to find Bad to the Bone on a radio station.
That's Rob Riggle playing catch with Paul Rudd on KCChiefs.com. And Rob is here in studio with me for a second segment. here on The Rich Eisen Show. Dumb and Dumber 2 in theaters Friday, November 14th, a Farrelly Brothers movie. Rob.
Farrelly Brothers joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, guys. If you like Dumb and Dumber, come on down. I think you're going to be impressed.
Dumb and Dumber 2, T.O., which I love. When it was bounced off you to be in a Farrelly Brothers movie, how quickly did you say yes?
I said yes, just as soon as they said it.
No kidding.
They called and they said, hey, Rob, they want you to do this movie. They want you to do Dumb and Dumber 2. And I was like, great, I'm in. And they go, well, we'll send you the script. I go, that's fine, but I'm in. Sight unseen. I didn't even read the script.
So what are you playing? Who are you playing in this?
I play twins.
You play twins?
I play twins. You'll see two of me. I play Travis Lippincott and Captain Lippincott.
I don't know why I'm just even laughing just hearing
Because you know they're going to be ridiculous. You know they are. That's why. And I don't think it fails.
What was it like with working with Jeff Daniels and Jim Carrey on this with the Farrelly Brothers?
It was a dream. It was a dream come true. You know, I mean, I'm such a fan of the first one. I've been quoting Dumb and Dumber like everybody else around here. We've been quoting it for 20 years.
You're saying that. I say every time, like the Kansas City Royals, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying
So you
there's
say
one out to go with Madison Bumgarner.
Yeah.
So you're saying
there's a chance. Yeah. And we all were thinking it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and if I see something, if I'm somewhere where it's supposed to be beautiful, like let's say I'm at the Grand Canyon and it's foggy, you know, or something. I'm like, man, that John Denver was sure full of. You know, those things, they just pop into, they're part of the vernacular. So anyway, I've been quoted. So when they called and said, hey, you want to be in Dumb and Dumber 2? I was like, yeah, oh my gosh, absolutely. First day of shooting, I show up. Now I had met Jim Carrey backstage at the Comedy Awards in New York, and because we were in the wings together, he was presenting right before me or something. So it was a real quick pleasantry exchange, and that was it. Never met Jeff Daniels. I had met the Farrelly Brothers once. So when I showed up on set, they'd been working for 9 or 10 days. They were back in the groove, and boom, all of a sudden I'm in a hearse rolling down the highway with Harry and Lloyd, and it's the three of us, and we're doing a scene, which was a ridiculous scene.
Yeah.
And it's surreal. My head's about to explode. All I want to do is text my friends and go, you won't believe what I'm doing, because I'm such a fan. And so anyway, I just wanted to contribute as best I could. And we had a lot of fun.
Man, you were funny in the Jump Street movies. Oh, so funny.
Thank you.
In the Jump Street movies.
Thanks, man.
I mean,
I was so glad they asked me back for the second one, because at the end of the first one,
didn't look too good.
No.
Didn't look too good for your return.
To
But these Jump Streeters, you never know what's going to happen.
You never know.
You know.
They're a wild bunch.
Yeah, and you appearing in that one, so good, man. You are just so funny. Where do you, I don't know, I mean, your process in a way, where do you put your mind when you just lose it? Because you play people who have absolutely no
filter
connection to reality.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, where you just, no filter.
I pretty much just come on and I'm like, I'm going to be the best Rob Riggle I can today.
Got it, boy.
Yeah, and then just let it, that's the natural.
Right, but I'm saying, there's got to be something inside you where this is sort of a release, right? That is.
Oh, yeah, you don't get to be a jerk on that magnitude in life. So when someone says, please, by all means, take it to the max, take it to the limit.
Right.
It's a license to kill.
Did you ever get in trouble with the Marines? Because I know that you were a lieutenant colonel for 20 or more years in the reserve.
Yes.
Did you ever get in like a private joker type moment where you got a little out of line?
No. Now, because I was an officer, so I never wanted to portray myself as a goofball. Or, you have to maintain some sort of, I don't know, esprit de corps discipline type. You have to present yourself in a certain way.
Yeah.
So those streams, I never crossed those streams. Now, among my fellow officers behind closed doors, I was always myself. I didn't alter who I was, but you do have to project a little something different than pull my finger. All right, let's go take that hill, boys. Should we be following this guy? I don't feel like we should be following him.
That doesn't work.
Yeah.
That doesn't work at all. So what's your favorite Farrelly Brothers movie, would you say?
Besides Dumb and Dumber 2?
Yes, of course. What would you say?
And besides Dumb and Dumber?
Yes, of course.
Probably something about Mary.
You think so?
Yeah, that's
because I go Kingpin. Kingpin is underrated.
Bill Murray's performance in Kingpin
Big Earn McCracken.
With the
comb over?
This deluxe comb over, and then the commercial he did with the kids.
Right,
you know, for the kids. And he
the,
snaps the skirt, and he's taking the snap, and he's taking too long, and everything he does is just a little off kilter on the gross factor, but yet at the same time, the best ever.
Best. Yeah.
And especially when he's eating the cereal in that one part, and he goes, "How's it going?" Not you. You. Come on, more of that. More. That's all it is. More.
Oh man, Rob Riggle and Kingpin is filled with that stuff.
It's great.
I mean,
it is.
Right.
You're right. That's a good call.
That's the underrated one because Something About Mary is obviously that is their best. That's their best. And I saw it the other day, and it's still good. And I remember we were on, I was on SportsCenter.
Yeah.
Back, and this is in the late '90s, mid to late '90s, and when the line that she said, when Cameron Diaz said, "Do you want to just go back to the house and watch SportsCenter?" We were high-fiving each other.
Oh, I bet you were.
We were like, wow.
Well, that's because and the Fairley brothers are huge sports fans.
Oh, sure.
I mean, they love their sports.
They're coming in on Wednesday, the two of them together. It's all about promoting
Watch
this
Wednesday.
movie.
That's going to be awesome.
And Thursday, Friday, November 14th. Let's take a look. Here is Rob Riggle in Dumb and Dumber 2.
First day of shooting.
That's the scene that you're referring to, in a hearse.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I had to. There were many times where I found myself being an audience member.
Yeah, right.
And just being like, "This is so." I got a line. Oh God, I got a line. What am I supposed to say here? Yeah.
You get paid to do that.
Yes. Yes, that was the best part.
Actually get paid
I know.
to act like an idiot
Yes.
for the Farrelly brothers with Jim Carrey and Jeff
Which
Daniels.
makes me the happiest man in the world.
And Jeff Daniels, he goes from that to the newsroom. I mean, he goes from there to reading Sorkin lines. I mean,
And they're both, Jim Carrey's a great dramatic actor too.
Yes, of course,
so they both have these wonderful skill sets where they run the gauntlet of being able to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
It was very cool to watch them work.
Well, Rob Riggle, you are a prince. BigSlickKC.org is the way to also get involved in
Thank
your
you. Thanks for
fantastic
plugging
charity.
that. That was very nice.
I'm serious. It is truly an incredible event. Going into that hospital and seeing what those folks do and seeing how you guys take pride. Your families are there, your parents are there. Sudeikis' mom handles our travel.
Yeah, it's a real grassroots, it's a real family.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible doing it every single year, and congrats on the new movie, and I hope you come back real soon.
Thank you, and congrats to you on this show.
Thank you, Rob.
I love this place.
I appreciate that. At Rob Riggle, also on Twitter as well as Instagram. Rob Riggle is here on The Rich Eisen Show.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.